You know what week it is? It's hate week. That's the week where the Falcons and the Saints play, and they hate each other. Actually, they hate each other 52 weeks a year, 53 weeks when there's 53 weeks in a year. That's what we do, even when it's not football season. We hate the Saints, even when we're worse than the Saints. When they're worse than... Well, a lot of times we're all bad, but we hate the Saints. That's all I can say. And the Falcons play the Saints this week, so to celebrate that, I'm going to be picking a BrickLink LEGO Order for a Saints fan. Wow. All right, so if for some reason the title or the description leads somebody here who's here for football-related talk, there's not going to be much of that here. You can go check out my other channel to see my football train, BrickTsar Toys. But no, we're going to be... This is a Falcons fan in a BrickLink store, his personal BrickLink store, picking an order for a Saints fan, Mardigrasman23. Actually, Mardigrasman, we hate each other's football teams. You know, I love the Falcons, he loves the Saints. We just don't like our opposing teams. But we have mutual respect for each other as far as football goes, but we really like each other as far as YouTube, Lego, and all that goes. So, Mardigrasman, good guy. I'm going to do this BrickLink order. Enough of that talk about this hate week. Just don't say rival. So while I'm at it, there's this question here by Mardigrasman. It says, have you ever pulled an item in your store and then realized you didn't want to sell it, and luckily they didn't buy all of them, so you pulled the rest out of your stock or realized that it was way underpriced? That's a question that actually directly relates to this order. First item is in drawer 116. He's got two of these. These are grills. Not grill bears, just grills. All right, so it has... Oh, man. It definitely has happened that I've realized something was in my store that later I wish I'd kept. Sometimes they bought all of them. He just needs one of these. One of the little micro figures that were spacemen, I did take those out. One time, I think Mardigrasman might have been the one that actually had bought one of those. Back when the Lego movie was popular, they were like little mini bennies. Mini bennies. Get two of those. I'm checking these off as I go through. But this order also has something. There was something I wanted to do. It's kind of a custom item, but not really. It's just a slight modification. It was for the train. Oh, these are, it says 1x6. Uh-oh, wrong drawer. Orange. Is this for a float, Mardigrasman? So, there's the Emerald Knight. Alright, so I sold all my extra Emerald Knights, and I don't have any. Well, I do stuff on my Thomas and Friends, not my Thomas and Friends channel, but it feels like it sometimes. Over on Trains Are Fun, it's my train channel. And there's a Thomas and Friends character that's based off of the Flying Scotsman. It's called the Flying Scotsman. It's wait a minute, that's the wrong figure. Did I get the wrong drawer? I did. I got Lone Ranger, and I was supposed to be getting Edward Scissorhand. Come on, Edward. You remember him from what was that? 21 Jump Street, or was that, yeah, something like that. All right, put Edward Scissorhands in there. All right, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Emerald Knight. So Flying Scotsman, 2546. It's hard to talk and pick at the same time. So the Flying Scotsman has two tenders. The Emerald Knight only has one. What number was it? 2546. Oh yes, there. And so I wanted to build an additional tender. Well, the parts in the tender are fairly not too bad to come by, and I actually had a lot of them in my store. But when I thought of it, I didn't take those parts out of my store. I still haven't, and I need to do that after I get done with this video. The parts to make the tender, because I got one of those I needed for. The parts I need for the tender are those dark green parts, and we're going to see those here in just a minute in Mardigrasman's order. Let's go to 338. 338. Oh, I just ran into something. 338. So, yeah, the dark green parts. Let me count all those. I got 12 of those. 608. Just going to set this right here. So we're about to get to it. 608. 608. Those pieces there. All right, we need 5. Here we go. Some of the parts I was talking about. I don't know if these were actually in the tender, but they are the color that I was talking about. These dark green plates here, which he got all but one. So I'll leave one in there. And then this one I know I needed. Box J12. I'll just take the whole box off of here. J12, 3. So I probably need to get the rest of these out or figure out how many I need to make an additional tender. And what I want to do, it'll be a tender, but it'll be slightly different. It'll be like a water tender for the Flying Scotsman. That's what I want to do. Anyway, J8 is right there. So we're almost done with Mardi Gras Man's order. So yes, I have found things in my store when people bought them and then either realized I oh, coincidentally, the Emerald Knight was one of them. All right, so I had 3 Emerald Knights in my store years ago, and they were priced at $200 each. And I had bought them for less than $100 because we got them on sale. I put them in my store, and I said, "Oh, they'll never sell at $200." I said, "I'll just let them sit there. That way, if they do sell, I'll more than double my money, and that should be good." But one day they discontinued it, and somebody came in and bought all of them. One person bought all 3 of them that I had left in my store. $600 order, 3 sets, and then I regretted selling them because yeah, you can sell them for more now, but more so because I really wish I had just made the extra cars because the Emerald Knight just looks bad just having the one car. All right, so that's Mardi Gras Man's order. We do need one more thing. So what I did before I started this video is I went and did all my numbered bricks. And these are the people that have got them. Bricks for Chris, Trick Bricks, Hoosier Bricks, Scatman Jack, 28, Minifig Maker, Joey Jones. Check out his vintage stuff he's just posted on YouTube. Matt Redshed, Levi Town, Lego Freestyle, and Anti-Builds stuff. So 12 will be the next one, but what we're going to do is we're going to skip and take one out of here. And it will be number 23. So Mardi Gras Man, that's his favorite number, and I'm going to do that for the Saints fan. Give him his favorite number, red and black. All right, so I want to thank Mardi Gras Man for the order and the BrickTsar Answer Thingy Question. So I enjoy doing these, and I enjoy people buying from our store. How can I not enjoy that? But we're looking forward to this weekend for the football game. If you're watching this after the football game, just pretend like it's 2019 because we're starting all this up again. That's what's going to happen. And then before I end this video, a couple of things. I got one more question I want to respond to. This is something I got in an email. This has been a really weird day. I went and pulled up the email. It's from Dave. His store on BrickLink is Scott's Toys. Over on BrickTsar Toys, I got in the mail today my Montgomery Scott train. And then I'm talking about the Flying Scotsman. That was all total coincidence. None of this was planned. In fact, I just got this email at 5:29 p.m. tonight. That was actually after I'd already filmed the Montgomery Scott video. But anyway, this question is, he said he's looking at starting a BrickLink store, but he has apprehension about using his home address. And this was the same as if you do eBay. I did eBay for a long time.
No, a long time. Long time.
And you did think about these things that he's going to be talking about here. He says, which is shown to anybody who purchases from me. How do you overcome this? Do you just change your address to a P.O. box and have all purchases shipped there? It sounds like there is an address change history that makes it accessible to people who have made transaction with you, which makes me think it's always visible. I'd like to be able to share my store with my YouTube channel instead of keeping it a private, secret channel. If you have a moment, I'd like to get your thoughts on the matter. Any help you can provide would be appreciated. Thank you, Dave, from Scott's Toys. Now, normally, I get a lot of questions. Sometimes I reply to them, sometimes I don't. I get way more comments and questions than between all the different social media and email than I can actually respond to. That's why I try to do these BrickTsar Answer Thingies. But what I've done, and this is not for everybody, but I do have a box And that's where I direct everything to now, because I realized that through eBay, if people wanted to get personal information, they could. And I know that in the early days, people would buy from me just so they could get my address. And it wasn't for nefarious purposes. It'd be so they can send you something. And so that's one thing with YouTube is you got to realize that most of the people, they are going to be far away. But there are cases out there. But I think those are few and far between. But anything you can do to protect your privacy, your family, I would highly recommend that. So get in a box. I would, if you're going to be doing a lot of other transactions, whether it be with eBay, BrickLink, get you a box. But I never had any problems. But I think it's more anonymous when you're just a BrickLink seller, just an eBayer, or just a BrickLinker and an eBayer. But when you add the YouTube mix, that adds the personality, and people get to know you a little better, they get to know what you look like, they get to know what your environment looks like, and that's where the danger can come in. So any precautions you can take, highly recommend that you do it. P.O. Box really isn't that much. Just get a small one, don't get a big one. Because when I first got the P.O. Box, I wasn't actually expecting to get a lot of shipments. It was more as a way to put it there on my my BrickLink and eBay. And I actually don't even use it on my eBay that much. So, but anyway, don't go searching for people's addresses. That's just actually a thing that can get you banned on YouTube, and it's just bad to do that. So yeah, don't go looking for people's private information. To be honest, you can find anybody's information if you really wanted to. It's not that hard, but don't do it. So I highly recommend that you respect the privacy of others, respect your own privacy. That's my public service announcement for this video. Now I'm going to go back to hating the Saints. All right. On serious note too, my thoughts go out to all the people affected by Hurricane Florence. I know that there are some that had to abandon the area. I think Port City Bricks was one of them. And I know a lot of people are it's bad with the flooding. So anything we can do to help, we'll do that. And I was talking about all of us. I know ones that will go and help. I won't personally be going over there, but just thinking about that. I had a little flood. Nothing compared. What I had was a minor inconvenience. So with the people over there, this is major life-changing thing. So thinking about that, while I still hate the Saints. Okay, is there anything? Can we be concerned about people in North and South Carolina and the coastal areas over there and still hate the Saints? Yes, we can. That's what I'm going to do. Enough of that. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to go now. I got to go hate some Saints. See you guys. You know what You know what today is? No, wait. That's not it. You know what this week is? It's rivalry week.
Wrong, sir. Wrong.
Rivalry week. There's got to be a better way of saying that. You know what this week is? It's rivalry week. That was weak.
That's all I'm taking from you. Get back here, you!
All right, start over. You know what week it is? It's rivalry.
It stinks.
I can't do this anymore. You know what week it is? It's hate week. That's easier to say. Okay, got it now. That's what we're going to do. All right.